everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to film the mummy tag. I've seen quite a lot of people do this over the past few months. I'm not going to bother tagging anybody myself because I think most people have probably already done it. So what I will do is put the list of questions in the description box, and if you fancy having a go at it then feel free. So I've got the list of questions here on my phone, so if I keep looking down at my phone that's why. So the first question is, are you a stay-at-home mum or a working mum? So I am a working mum now. Blogging, vlogging, Instagram is what I do, so I'm self-employed. I have been doing that for the past 2 years. Obviously now both of my kids are at school full time. Evie started in September, so kind of the timing of it all and me starting doing this has all been really good, because if I wasn't doing this now and both kids were at school, I would be going out of my mind with boredom and having to look for another job. But doing this means that I can be at home and I can be around to go pick the kids up from school, and it's just really flexible and perfect for us as a family. Before I started doing this, I was a stay-at-home mum. When I went on maternity leave with Max, my eldest, I didn't go back after that, and so I was a stay-at-home mum for 4 or 5 years. So yeah. The second question is, would you have it any other way? And the answer to that is no. I do kind of wish that I had started blogging sooner than I did, because it was so good for me. It really gave me something to focus on, and as much as being a stay-at-home mum is amazing, I'm so glad that I got to do that, but it would have been nice just to have something on the side just for me, if you know what I mean, just to keep me occupied, because sometimes it can get a little bit boring being at home all the time. Number 3 is, do you co-sleep? My children are 4 and 6 now, so no, we do not co-sleep. When I had Max, honestly, co-sleeping scared me a little bit and I tried to avoid it as much as I can. Of course, there were times when he ended up in our bed because there was no other way that anybody was going to get any sleep. But for the most part, we tried not to. But with Evie, she did co-sleep with us pretty much for the first 6 months. Then she went into her own bedroom and she was fine as soon as she went in her own room. But yeah, for 6 months she did co-sleep with us. It was really the only way that we were going to get any sleep. She wanted to be close to me all the time. But in the early days I was very nervous about it because she was such a small baby. She was only £5'6", so I probably didn't get any sleep, to be fair, in those early weeks. But you do, once you start to get a bit bigger and things, you settle into a bit of a routine and it becomes a bit more normal. Number 4 is, what is your one must-have item for your baby? There's a few things that I would definitely recommend getting. I couldn't have lived without dummies for my babies. I know not everybody uses dummies, but my 2 needed them and they were a lifesaver. Other things that we really liked were the Fisher-Price Jumperoo. Both of my kids had those and they really enjoyed them. It feels like such a long time ago that we had babies. Well, I guess it was 4 years ago, nearly 5 years ago, so it's hard to remember the things that we used and the things that we loved. And obviously times have changed so much as well. I know now you can get the Tommy Tippy Perfect Prep machine, is it called? And they weren't around when I had my babies, and I think that if they were, it would have been great for us, because I didn't breastfeed, I formula fed mine, so yeah, I think something like that would have been brilliant. Number 5, how many kids do you plan on having? I always wanted 3, but now that we've got 2 and they are hard work, we're done at 2. Number 6, date night, how many nights per month? So we do make an effort just to have kind of date nights at home, so where, you know, you might have like a treat tea and a few drinks and watch a movie and things like that. We do that fairly regularly, but actually going out is, I would probably say, once a month on average, but sometimes it might be more often, sometimes you might not do it for a good few months, but on average I would say once a month. Your child's favourite show? To be honest, with kids these days, I'm sure my kids aren't alone in this, but they watch silly little videos on YouTube of other kids opening toys, and that's pretty much all they ever do. They don't watch TV in the same way that I used to when I was little. But my daughter Evie does like some of the classics like Scooby-Doo and Tom and Jerry and things like that. Number 8, name one thing you bought before you had your baby and never ended up using. We bought one of those, I can't remember the name of the brand, but one of those like nappy bins where you put it in and you're not supposed to be able to smell it, if you know what I mean. I can't remember what they're called. I guess it is just a nappy bin, but yeah, we never ended up using that. I think it's better to just stick it in a nappy bag and chuck it out in the wheelie bin as soon as you can. Number 9, what's your child's favourite food? Max, I would say his favourite meal is sausage and mash, has to have gravy on it as well, and Evie's favourite is probably chicken nuggets, but she's quite particular about the kind of chicken nuggets that she likes. She likes chicken nuggets with breadcrumbs on. I think it's chicken dippers that are like have a batter coating on, and she doesn't really like those, which I think is crazy because I would pick a chicken dipper over a chicken nugget every day. Number 10, how many cars does your family have? We just have one car, we share a car, both me and my husband drive, but we are lucky, I guess, in the fact, if you can hear that noise, that's the dog scratching, by the way. Are you done? She's not done. She's done. Yeah, my husband works nights, so he's asleep in the day, so he isn't using the car during the day, which means that I can use a car during the day. So for now, with him working night shifts, it works perfectly for us. We don't need a second car. Number 11, weight gain before pregnancy, during, after and now. I did put on quite a lot of weight with both pregnancies, probably about 3 stone I think. I did well at losing the baby weight both times around actually, because after I had Max and just before I got pregnant with Evie, we got married, so I had something to motivate me to lose the weight. So yeah, I got down to probably what I was before I had Max. And then after Evie, eventually I did get back into exercise and I started going to the gym. And yeah, probably lost most of the weight again. But then over the past year or so, to be honest, I stopped going to the gym and I've got quite lazy, and I'm probably at my heaviest now than I have ever been, which is not good, but I'm really trying hard to get back into some sort of routine. Number 12, dream holiday with your kids. Dream holiday with the kids would have to be Disney World in Florida. The flight puts me off a little bit. I'm a bit nervous about taking the kids on, is it like a 10-hour flight or something? And we went to Disneyland Paris in November and they moaned quite a lot about the walk-in. So we are thinking we want to wait a few years till they're a little bit older and they'll be able to cope with all the walking, and then they'll be able to remember it as well. Dream holiday without your kids. There's lots of places that we want to go, lots of places. Me and my husband actually went abroad without the kids in October. We went to Granada in Spain for 3 nights. And it was amazing. I guess that kind of holiday is the kind of thing that you want to do without the kids. So it's kind of like a city break. You're doing a lot of walking and exploring, which is not really my kids' kind of thing. If they're going abroad, they want to see a pool and a beach, which you don't get there. So yeah, there's quite a lot of other cities that we'd like to go to. I'd love to go to Paris again and have a proper look around. We did go years ago, but it was just a few hours before we had to catch our flight home, so we didn't get enough time to really explore. Number 14, how has your life changed since your baby has been born? My life has completely changed since I had my kids. Before I had them, I could do whatever I wanted, whenever I wanted. I was working full time. And yeah, my world was turned upside down, I guess. It's completely changed. I went from working full-time to being at home with my kids for 5 years, like I said, and it's hard. It's really hard. My kids are not easy kids. My son has Asperger's as well, if you're new here and you don't know much about us. So yeah, every day is a challenge, but I wouldn't change it for the world. Number 15, finish the sentence. It makes my heart melt to see my kids playing nicely together. Doesn't happen very often, I'll be honest, they do fight quite a lot. But yeah, when they are, you know, properly playing together and being nice to each other, it's the sweetest thing. And also just seeing my husband with the kids, you know, reading them a story, or, you know, just sat chatting with them. I know it probably sounds so cringy, but yeah, that does make my heart melt. Number 16, where do you shop for your kids? Again, if you're new here, then you won't know that I really like kind of bright, fun kids clothing. So I really like places like Little Bird by Jules, which is sold at Mothercare, and I also really like Boden. I do get some bits from Primark just because it's so affordable. Occasionally we shop at Gap. Yeah, that's probably pretty much it. Number 17, favourite makeup and skincare products. Oh, I don't know if I could just pick one makeup item. I wear makeup every day. I've not got very good skin, so I wear foundation, powder, bronzer, blusher, mascara, and eyebrow products as well, and then lipstick. Not every day, but quite a lot. I've got quite into lipstick. I'm really liking, I was just seeing whether it was there. No. Yeah, I'm really liking the Revlon Matte Balm lipsticks at the moment. I keep getting asked a lot of questions about what lipstick I'm wearing, and that's what I've got on now. I do have a couple of them, and I plan on getting a few more because they've got some really nice shades. I also don't think I could live without mascara because my eyelashes are so light. It looks like I've got no eyelashes if I don't wear mascara, so yeah, there's that. And also my eyebrows, I really can't live without filling my eyebrows in. Skincare products, I am really bad with skincare. I take my makeup off with face wipes, which I know is bad, but I do. Like I said, I do struggle with adult acne, and the only thing that I've found that is any good for my skin is the Proactive skincare. I did review that on my blog at some point, so if you want to know more about that, I will pop the link in the description box. Number 18, Huggies or Pampers. We always used Pampers for our babies. I don't think you can even get Huggies anymore, can you? I might be wrong, it's been a while since my kids have been in nappies, but yeah, we always used Pampers. Number 19, have you always wanted kids? Yep, I always saw myself with kids, and like I said, I always saw myself with 3 kids, but the reality is 2 is enough. And the final question, number 20, is the best part about being a mum. That's probably the most difficult question as well. I guess it just has to be watching them grow and seeing them change and teaching them things and just watching them turn into little people and knowing that you created them. It always blows my mind that this person, you made them and you have nurtured them and made them into the person that they are. So that's it for this video. Like I said, if you want to have a go at doing this, then I'll pop the list of questions in the description box below. If you're new around here, it would be great if you would subscribe, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!